I'd like to welcome a panel of experts, starting with Gautam Mukherjee, senior journalist. We also have Sakshi A. Mattu. She is a Kashmiri Pandit. Also joining us is Major Retired Mohammed Ali Shah. He's a defense expert. Also with us is Major General Retired Sudhakarji. He's also a defense expert. M.K. Raghavendra A. He's a film critic, has also joined us on the broadcast. Major Mohammed Shah, if you could come in here, and I want to broad base and go beyond the film, because I'm not a spokesperson for the film. We're not here to endorse a film. Like it, love it, hate it. It is, of course, the discretion of the viewers. The problem becomes when you start to censor it. Why should someone in New Zealand think of censoring the movie after passing it? Do you not see, as Major General Sudhakarji also said, an information warfare against the film, a very concerted effort to try and hide the truth of what had happened in India simply because it puts some people in bad light?
Actually, very good question, and before your question I would say I haven't seen this film as yet, but most certainly I can say very easily, I can say that the pain of the Kashmiri Pandit is our own. It's of every single Indian, and it is something which is not supported by anyone. It should, in fact, they should be ways and means of measures of getting them rehabilitated back to their hometowns, back to their homes. And not just talk about it. Yes, one should talk about it, but it is something which and it would be wrong to say that Muslims did that. Muslims didn't do that. It was the terrorists who did that, and terror has no religion. And those terrorists also killed Muslims who are nationalists, who are patriotic, who loved India. So it would, and I have a lot of my best friends are all Kashmiri Pandits. In fact, many of them. When they tell me when this happened, when the genocide happened, the people who saved them also, incidentally, were also Muslims. And it would be wrong to actually paint one community by the same brush. Now, coming back to your question, Meenakshi, I think, yes, once the censor board has passed something, thereafter it will be wrong. It only gives rise to further suspicion and further hush-hush that what went wrong, why has it been censored now? And that really sends a wrong message across. So now when we talk about the pain of Kashmiri Pandits, yes, most certainly. Yes.
But Major Shah, I mean, your voice is echoing a bit, so I missed some points here. Are you suggesting that what happened in the 90s was not done by indigenous people of the valley at all? It was some terrorists who came from outside of the borders. They may have instigated the Muslim population living there.
No, I'm not saying that. You haven't understood me. That means I said terror has no religion. Terror has, I didn't say they came outside, it wasn't done by Muslims, because Muslims do not endorse it, they do not encourage it, they do not, I for a Muslim for that matter, I can say that I rebuke it completely, and I really, my blood boils to see that such kind of people, such inhuman, insane people, actually barbaric people came there and did such a genocide. It is really, and so I do not call them Muslim from my community, no. I am a very proud Muslim and I am a very proud Indian, and I am an Indian before I am a Muslim. Most certainly. So I am not suggesting that those people came from outside. Those people were very much there. But they were so barbaric that they have no right to call themselves a Muslim. And it is because of these kind of barbaric people that the entire community gets a bad name. The reason, I'll just quickly conclude in 10 seconds, the reason for Islamophobia is organizations like ISIS, Taliban, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Toiba. These are the fringe elements who give a bad name to Islam, who do not even know the meaning, the technical meaning of jihad, which actually means struggle, and they have spoiled the name of a beautiful religion. Meenakshi.
Point taken, sir. Major Mohammed Ali Shah, I come back to my original question, which I asked you earlier as well. Why can't we accept that there was an ethnic cleansing, a genocide of Kashmiri Pandits? You can question the film, but when you have countries like New Zealand which start to have a second thought on the film, there are voices which start calling the film Islamophobic. How does a film become Islamophobic if it's just showing you what had happened? It is showing you plain simple facts. Why is it Islamophobia today? That is the big question which we are trying to understand.
Actually, I know the filmmakers Vivek Ranjan, Pallavi Joshi very well. In fact, I worked in the previous film, the Tashkent Files. In fact, the cast, Darshan Kumar, who played the lead in this, is a very, very old dear friend of mine. We go back to our theatre years before I joined the army from that time. None of them are actually Muslim haters or they believe in propaganda. They are very, very nice, hospitable people. Each time I have visited them, they have always treated me with a hot cup of tea and, I was well aware of this time when he was making the Kashmir files. In fact, I was to work with them at that time. Well, let me tell you one thing.
Okay.
It is not that people are really not accepting it as propaganda. No, it's not about that. It's about, as Mr. Raghvendra rightly said, he hasn't seen the film, but he is talking in general in perspective of any person who has not seen the film, the way a film is projected. And it is about, as I said, that I'm a Muslim, but I believe that religion has no terror, because I wrote an open letter also to Jaish-e-Mohammed, the terrorist outfit, which was covered very widely by your channel after the Pulwama attacks, and where I rebuked the Jaish-e-Mohammed, because I understand what Islam means. No religion will talk about, this is about people, about killing innocent people. No religion talks about that. So it would be a wrong message driven home by a certain sect which are terrorists who believed in doing a genocide. Yes, a genocide did happen, very, very unfortunate, and it was unfortunate beyond words. Their pain and what
Okay, point taken.
Unimaginable.
Point taken. Thank all the experts who joined us.